Hello, beautiful Virgo, and welcome to this, your October self-love, self-care reading. Okay, let's find out what is happening with Virgo. What are the energies surrounding Virgo? What are they focused on right now? What is Virgo focused on right now? What are the energies they are giving their attention to or that are surrounding them? Okay. Page of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Ace of Cups. Okay. Beautiful. Any other messages for Virgo? Yes. Okie dokie. Pew! Just grab that real quick. Oh my goodness. Okay, what have we got? It is 9 of Swords. Okay. So this wanted to come up here. Way up high. Okay. Alright. Let's pull a couple more cards. Alright. Got Page of Cups. The Page of Pentacles and Page of Cups together. Great. What about 2 of Cups or 9 of Swords? What else do we have for Virgo? Any other clarifications? Yes. Okay. We have the Hierophant again. But clarifying the 6 of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Cups, clarifying the Hierophant. It's interesting. And we have the Queen of Swords with the Ace of Cups. Alright, one more card, and that will round out our... What else do we have? And this is actually the Muerte deck that we're using here to give some clarification. Alright, we've got the Ace of Cups. We've got a little bit more clarification for 6 of Pentacles, and then the King of Cups wanted to come out as well. Okay. Wow. Alright. Okay. So we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords. And we also have the Page of Cups. And let's see, who else do we have out right now? That's it. So we've got, definitely have a pair and possibly a child. Could be. All right, so let's start at the beginning. So the first card to pop out was the Page of Pentacles. So this could be feeling a little bit, what I'm getting immediately is feeling a little bit fragile about finances, okay? And not sure what direction to go, but feeling a little bit like, well, you know, I have a little bit of money, want to have fun, which would be the best option here? So you're flipping a coin and you're sort of ready to pick that path is what I'm getting from this particular card. So right after that, we have the 3 of Cups. So there's definitely a celebration that you're heading towards. And it's really about community. It's about sharing with, whether it's, friends, family, loved ones, community, your close communities that you are part of. You are preparing to celebrate. That's very much the case. And in addition to celebrating with friends, you also have celebration with your significant other, your partner, on the horizon. So this is kind of, I don't feel like the Page of Pentacles is making a choice between those two things. I think that you are making a decision and choosing to, you're looking forward to these celebrations is what I am picking up here. All right. In addition to that, you have the Six of Pentacles. And so I'm also feeling like, in addition to celebrations coming up, you're gonna be in a very giving energy. Okay, you're wanting to give to those around you whom you feel are deserving. Like I said, the Page of Pentacles showed up first, so you're very much in the energy of, not having a lot to give, but wanting to give. So here I feel like in your future, this is something that you are looking at, that you definitely want to be in a position where you can be a benefactor, like not a beneficiary, a benefactor. So that's kind of what I'm picking up there. Next to pop out is the Hierophant. So there are, I feel like this Hierophant card is speaking to the fact that you do have, it could be children, but there are people in your life that you have an impact on. They look to you for knowledge and support, and you are, very much valued by them, very important to them, to their growth, to their learning. And so, this is a energy that you are in and can look forward to. And it is a little bit of a responsibility, but I don't feel like it's a burden. I feel like it's something that you are able to give. So when we're talking about giving with the Six of Pentacles, and the other cards might clarify this more in better detail. But what I'm picking up here is that you have more to give than just your money. Okay, and then this other final card from this deck to pop out is the Ace of Cups. So here it gives us a clue about what it is that you are able to offer. This is very much about love. You are able to infuse love into all that you all that you give, all that you offer is love infused. That's a better way to say it. But here you are actually, making what it is that you are giving. Okay. And that, that's hugely important to you, because you are able to take, these resources that you find that you already possess, and you're able to put them together in a way that is hugely inspiring. Inspiring is not the right word. It's life-giving is what it is. It's life-giving. It is, it's like emotional sustenance, and it's more than just sustenance. It's like emotional revitalization, if that makes any sense, is what I'm picking up from this card. So it's very powerful and, very desirable. So, okay. So when I asked about clarification, the first card to pop out was, I think, the first set of cards to pop out. Here we have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant popped out a second time, this time in conjunction with the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like this is more confirmation that really the giving that you are doing is that you are being, very much of a guru to those in your life who are in need of that support, right? And it's just that life experience that, conventional wisdom or not so conventional wisdom that you have to offer, your loved ones, for example, those who you feel would benefit the most from this. That's what you are giving, okay? That is how you are their benefactors, not necessarily money. It's the thing that you can do that is greater, because it gives them, it's like with, that saying, give someone a fish and that will, they will eat for a day, teach them to fish and they'll eat for the rest of their lifetime or whatever. So that's what it is that you are able to do for those loved ones, those that you see are in need. Okay. Under the Hierophant, you have the Eight of Cups. So you are able to see clearly what's missing in a situation and help those who come to you to be able to see it and to be able to take action on that to really help them figure out what their next step is. That everything that they have built up in their life can literally be nothing if that thing that is missing is not sought after. If they're not able to enjoy the things that they, for example, buying a house, it's just not enjoyable if the thing that's missing from your life is a family. It's like you have to be willing to give up the house to go out and meet someone and build a family and then get the house. It's like, anyway, you're able to help those that come to you to identify what it is that is missing and to take the next step, even though it might be extremely painful. All right, so under the Ace of Cups, you have the Queen of Swords. You're very clear about the love that you are infusing, the things that you make, the things that you give. You know what it is that you are doing, okay? So you are moving forward with a great deal of clarity. There's no question in your mind that the things that you are giving, this new kind of like this cup of love that you have to offer is, you're very clear that it is a life-giving force that you have to offer. That's what I'm picking up here from the Queen of Swords. All right, moving up to the Page of Pentacles. We have the Page of Cups, okay? And so here, I feel like in this Ace of Cups, this new beginning that you are um, working on, or that you are offering, you you feel a little bit humbled by this offering. You are, very, um, it's like you have a very fresh perspective, fresh energy when it comes to this. It's you know, not just life giving for others, it's also really giving you a lot back. So you're getting a lot of love at the same time. That's kind of what I'm picking up from this um, page of cups here. And in terms of, Page of Pentacles, you have two pages here. Could be two children in your life, is sort of what I'm picking up here. And while we're talking about characters that are on the board, you also have the King of Cups. So there's a matched pair. Queen of Swords, very clear about the love that she's offering. And you've got the King of Cups here, also very emotionally stable. And, just really lined up well with your energy, being in the Queen of Swords, having this greater clarity about the relationship that you have with this King of Swords energy. It's very reciprocal, it's very generous, it's very loving, and that it just is like a great compliment here. Like, you have the right amount of distance, is what I picked up kind of from where they're at in the spread. And there's, a lot going on in between. You've got love, you've got that learning, you've got giving. So with all of these things, in between, I feel like there's a lot going on between the two of you that is just wonderful, just beautiful. There's nothing here that you don't want, right? It's things that are just giving and giving and giving to this relationship. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that relationship because we had the Two of Cups and again, the Ace of Cups. So, cannot make this up. We've got a cup up here from one deck, the Santa Muerte deck, and then you've got an Ace of Cups down here, which came out with the original deck. And in between those two cups is the Two of Cups, okay? So, I'm just going to show you these cards together because it just blows my mind sometimes how these cards decide they want to speak. But in the same way, like, this is an amazing Two of Cups. You have, like, on the one hand, this is you, like I said, has this beautiful cup of love it's a life-giving force, but it's infused with love, and it's, your love offer. So it's very special. That is definitely you. And then on this other side, I feel like this could be that King of Cups energy, also offering you that Ace of Cups. Okay, so this is the other person, and that Ace of Cups is just constantly being filled. I would say by the universe here is what it looks like, and it's also overflowing. It's just splashing, splish splash, full of love, full of emotion. So these two people, this Queen of Swords energy, clearly your energy, with this, whoever this, King of Cups is, the two of you are just, bam, all over this reading. It's just beautiful. It's like four corners going on here. It's very foundational, this relationship. Now, up above here, when it comes to Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, so I'm picking up a children vibe here, I'm also picking up, because Nine of Swords wanted to pop out at the top here. And at the top here is where we talked about you being, you know, a little bit, I wouldn't say worried about your money, but just in a kind of new space about your money and not having a lot of money because you're kind of starting out again. It's like you're starting over, right? I feel like with Page of Pentacles, you're always starting over because like pages don't know what to do with money. I'm just kidding. No. But they, they're a page. They haven't made their money yet. They haven't had a lifetime of recurring money. They're not like the King of Cups, right? So they are footloose and fancy free and just kind of starting out, so probably don't carry a lot of money on them. Anyway, the point is here, you have the Nine of Swords. This is keeping you up at night. This is a major concern. It is a major worry. It's buried at the top here. Some would say it kind of crowns the reading, but there's a lot more going on here than just this, right? But it is you being concerned about the celebrations coming up, maybe having enough money for your Three of Cups, for your Two of Cups, for your giving. Although the giving that we, the Six of Pentacles, you being the benefactor is not necessarily about money, right? We talked about that down here. But you feeling maybe like you do have choices that you have to make that, you might have to choose one thing for another just because of the financial situation. Anyway, so Nine of Swords is here telling me that is keeping you up at night, and it is a concern, it is a worry. But, and then also your two children, that's another thing that the Nine of Swords is right next to. So to me, that means that you are worried a little bit for the financial well-being of your children as well. Or just in general, it doesn't have to be their financial well-being, just their well-being in general, I think. Last card to pop out was the Magician. So you have a great set of resources, okay? And you have a diversity of resources, all right? It's not that you are rich, because that would be a different card. But Magician is rich in resources and has this special power, ability, whatever you want to call it. It's unique to you, to be able to take those resources and turn them into something great. So, I think that this is a very optimistic card, especially it came out and it basically it fell on, again, the Six of Pentacles, which is about you being a benefactor, you giving to others. So I feel like this is just a message to say that it doesn't have to be money. What you have to give is, it has to do with how thoughtful you are, how you're able to put things together, how you are able to understand what others need and give that to them. Because like I said, the Hierophant is here twice. That knowledge, that wisdom that you have, it's a gift all in itself. And that with the Magician card, you're able to alchemize those resources that you have and create new things. So it's gold. Let's just be clear. You're making gold. I'm just kidding. But really, it's as good as gold, right? It doesn't, like I said, it's not about the money. It's about how you're able to give to other people. Like this whole reading, I feel like, is about giving. And, you, Virgo, being worried about upcoming events, celebrations, and giving, being able to give. And, yeah, so I would say don't worry. But let's find out from the Halloween Oracle what else they have. That might be helpful for Virgo. Just maybe a little bit of advice, or just a follow-up, or not even, just something fun. Just something good for Virgo. Alright, this one wants to pop out. Invisibility. Authenticity. This is an interesting card. Invisibility. And the message is authenticity. So I feel like what this card is really saying, it is speaking to, is your uniqueness, your talent, your superpower, okay? And, you know, invisibility is fascinating to me because it's about, you know, how can you be seen, if that makes sense? And the answer is through your authenticity. Being seen through the things that make you who you are, that make you unique. So yeah, it's a bit of a struggle is what I'm picking up here. I mean, obviously for an invisible person to be seen, it's takes much effort. But yeah, it's who you are that comes through, that allows people to see you. So interesting. All right, Virgo, thank you so much for joining me for this beautiful reading. Fascinating. I hope this resonated with you. If so, leave me a like or comment. That would be awesome. I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, light and love to you, and I will see you again, hopefully, on Friday when we do your love reading. All right. Good night.